Hey everybody, how's it going? I kind of nervous about this one because it's Mario Brothers. I mean, what is there to really say about Mario Brothers? I don't know. A lot of games I'll have something to analyze or observe, but this is going to be a relatively simple, straightforward playthrough, I believe. There's going to be some challenge here and there, of course, as there always is. I always have a little bit of trouble with whatever game I'm playing. I don't know, I just think it's funny that it's just like, oh yeah, everyone get hyped for this weirdo retro game is usually my like typical attitude whenever I'm playing something. It's never like, hey, here's this classic that everyone loves and knows. Even like Punch Out is like slightly obscure in nature, but everyone knows Mario. Everyone who doesn't know Mario. I apologize by the way for my no music. Let's get that started, shall we? I just think it's super funny where you're just like, I'm gonna play this thing you've never seen before, Super Mario Brothers. You know, I don't know. Just thinking about it before the stream started. Hey Misty, how's it going? I'm playing the game everyone's played. How we doing? Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. I got a new flavored coffee. I got an old flavored wrap. Good song. I love this track. If you like Jet Set Radio, look up an album called Memories of Tokyoto. It's an album that's basically a guy named Tumelo. He's a really good video game composer. Said to himself, let's make a soundtrack for a Jet Set Radio game that doesn't exist yet. Yes, I saw that. Don't worry, Mist. It's all taken care of. I'm just was getting the stream set up when I saw that. Someone say something. 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 Love this track so much. Like all the music from this album. It's one of my favorites. Hey. I know they're gonna say something about how I'm rapping again. Most to grab my album don't know how I be grabbing the pen. I come and stab them again. They can't get mad at the kid. Just go look at what I did. Put back the grind in your skid. It's just a biz. Money talks. I only listen when I spend just to live. Then I go and make it all back again. With millennial friends, celebrate the last day. Raise hell and grab praise through a love drunk haze. I feel I'm falling, but the music pops me up in ways. Haters calling, but the love is locked up. I just sway and say, how do you hunt you were? It's okay. Yeah. I'm very excited. My first experience of playing Super Mario Brothers was moving into a new house with Dad, and we got there and there was just this box, and we talked to the previous owners of the house and we're just like, hey, what do you want to do with this box? And they're like, don't worry about it, the kids don't play it anymore anyway. And inside the box was a Nintendo Entertainment System and like 30 games just haphazardly tossed in this box. And like, yeah, no, I'll be playing the All Stars pack version because it's just better. But like when I was a kid, I played the original. I never beat it. I was never very good at it, and I pretty much abandoned it when I realized we had Super Mario Brothers 3. And I'm just like, this is just a better version of Super Mario Brothers, and I just switched over to that one. Actually, a lot of times, never. But actually, never. Street and they say, hey, that guy raps, and I'm like, yeah. Yeah, I love this fucking track. Something for me, real quick. Just real quick, to prove your worth as a human being and as an artist. And I'm like, no, I can't actually, but I can dramatically arrange 7 to 10 layers of mouth sounds to make an entire instrumental. I can do that. I have a very talented mouth, and I can do it on my phone right now. And would you like me to do that? And they say, nah, 2024 Super Mario Bros. What's that emote? Is that a Ekheim? Oh, it's a fucking... Oh, it's the League character. Yeah. Welcome, Cheshire Viking. Yep, today we're playing Super Mario Brothers, specifically from the All-Star Pack, which is my preferred way of playing. Played that game again. Oh yeah, 3D Land's amazing. I adore Super Mario 3D Land. That's one of my favorite games. I never really got into 3D World, even though I know that's the better one. Like everyone I know that has played Super Mario 3D World is like crazy for it, but I just never really personally played it that much because I never had a Wii U. I know there's a really good Switch version, but again, I don't have a Switch, so a lot of Mario games I haven't played. But a lot of ones I have played. I've just only beaten a few. Hey, comrade, blip to you too, friend. Boop, 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 boop.
Oh yeah, same here. Oh, hi Powerpuff. Good to see you, man. That's kind of what the PC experience has been. It's been, alright, I have a good computer, I have access to all these emulators, I have access to the entire Steam library. What have I missed? What did I miss? What can I play? And so that's what basically, like, my current era of gaming right now is going back to play shit I've never played before. And that's basically just become the way of things, for me, personally. That's why I don't really get too crazy for new titles, because it's just like, alright, well, I could play the new Baldur's Gate, but I have so many games to go through, you know? What am I supposed to be playing? Because my screen is blank. Right now, it should just be a slideshow. Yep, PS2 emulators are nice. Never played 3D World. 3D Land was a jam, though. Very first Mario. Really? Oh, yeah, I really liked Sunshine as a kid. It was so much fun. You should be hearing this. Let's make sure that the audio's playing before I continue. Hey, look at that. Alright, pop back over. Wow, this, if I didn't know any better, I'd think this was, I think this was bootleg. Look at these sprites. Anyway. So this was the version of the game that got ported to the GBA collections, right? That's how I played, Mario Brothers... Super Mario World for the first time was on the GBA. Right. Jump, jump, dash, dash. Okay. Looks good to me. File A. That's a really long drop. Woohoo! Good to see you, TJ. Looks cool, though. Yeah, basically it was just a re-release of Super Mario Brothers 1, 2, and 3. Both Japanese and the American versions. World 1-1. Let's... Now we get to see... Because you had this game for a long time? No. I played the original version of this when I was a little kid. But this version I've actually never touched before. And I've heard it was the better version, so I went ahead and picked it up. And it's just basically... Think of it like an HD remaster, an HD collection for... Super Mario Brothers 1, 2, and 3. Which, again, I have played, but I never really got that much into. And again, don't expect any high-quality Mario gameplay. I've never beaten this game before. It already plays a lot better than the original. The original's very, slippery. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, bum, 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 bum. Yeah. So in America, it's a reskin of Doki Doki Panic, which I do really enjoy. I actually really enjoy the American Super Mario Brothers 2. And then the Japanese version is Lost Levels. Am I smoking the shrooms? Nah, just the weed. Oh, fuck, I screwed it up. Alright, whatever. There we go, it's working now. Hey, comrade, good to see you're back. You're back just in time to see me botch the flagpole. But no, I haven't had this for a long time. I actually just picked it up recently. I found it on a ROM site. But, I mean, I'm sorry, I inserted my Super Nintendo cartridge into my computer. As if piracy isn't just completely normal. Come here, little dicklings. Oh god, no, the dickling got me. Get back here, little dickling. That's what I'm calling these guys for now, for the rest of the stream. They're the dicklings. I hope that's okay with you guys. Know some Mario trivia. Yeah. Same. I actually really enjoy Mario Brothers 2. It's a lot of fun. It's very weird. And it's actually the first Mario game where you get to play as Princess Peach, so that's pretty rad. That's okay. She's got like floaties too. She can float. Now in this area there is a warp room. However, I'm not going to use it because it fucks up progression. For like a repeat playthrough maybe when I run out of lives, but I'm probably not going to engage with lives all that much. I botched that bad. Let me just... Ah, no, I'm doing bad. Get up there, little guy. Ding, 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 ding. Since I never explore the games. Yeah. It's good to hear. I try to be explorative, but in this one it's like... I could get the warp tube, but then it's gonna, like, skip levels that I would like to play, so... Mario franchise as a kid, even had a Mario hat back in grade school. Look at the little lad. He's so little. Oh, dear. So, like, how many games... I'm wondering, like, when you play, like, Odyssey or like, Mario 64, a game without power-ups, are you playing as this one? Are you playing as the little guy? Or are you playing as the Super Mario? Like, are you playing as the tall Mario? Because in my headcanon has been that you're always playing as the little Mario in, like, Mario 64 or Sunshine. And then... in like Mario 3D Land, it feels different though, you know? You know what? I think Mario 3D Land has the answer to this. In Mario 3D Land, when you're small Mario, you don't have the hat. So as long as you have the hat on, you're Super Mario. and the sprites are just non-canon. Got a little dude and a tall dude. Yeah. Like in Odyssey, you just have one form, and that's just Mario. And of course, when you go into the wall, you're playing as the mushroom version. The tall version, you know? Wow, small Mario is right. So small I can't even fucking see him. Oh, you splitted the cartridge into your computer. No, I was joking. No, this is totally a ROM. It's just like getting it on the Switch or on the Virtual Console, except I'm not charged for it. You grew up. Yeah, sorry, I'm no longer a little guy. Little guy phase is over. You know what? Let me just. Here we go. There, Super Alex. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's basically the same thing as buying it on the Virtual Console, except I didn't pay for it. This is a game I already own, but like, yeah, it's whatever. I don't want to get into the whole emulation thing right now. It's more just... It's a thing I tend not to talk about because I know most streamers don't typically talk about it, even when they're openly doing it. Like, there are so many times I'm watching Vinny and I'm just like, man, you don't own this. You don't own this game, but it's fine. Oh, Rom, me too. Big cat, yeah, right? Giant Pika-me! Okay, I was thinking for like for a weekend stream idea, I want to sit down and watch a bunch of like VTuber clips and like watch other VTubers, because like I used to do it all the time, but then I started doing it myself, and I don't think I've watched a Korone clip since I started doing this. Like all my no, oh, I'm such an idiot. Too many snacks, or two snacks uploaded a Korone animation recently, and I'm just like, I don't know, it's been so long since I've seen one. I watched it and it was really good and it was really funny. It's like the X-Men one. X-Men! There's a few small VTubers I watch. I just don't watch any of the big ones because it's just like, I don't see the point in watching big streamers. I can't talk to them, so like the chat becomes utterly worthless to me. However, I'll watch like the archives people upload of like Pika-me and Gura. Like, I love Gura and I love Pika-me, and I used to watch Neanners, but I don't know. Just kind of fell out, I guess. Same thing. I just could never get into big streamers because it's like I also feel a bit of anxiety. Some of the ones I can recommend in terms of if you want like some good English VTubers to watch, I'd recommend Pika-me's playthrough of the Stanley Parable on YouTube. That one's quite good. Pika-me's playthrough. Pika-me's just great. She's a Japanese VTuber, but she's also a fluent English speaker. So she kind of plays for both English and Japanese at the same time. Korone did a couple English streams, but they were more like learning English streams, you know? I'd love to learn Japanese on stream. There's a couple games I actually have wishlisted that are going to specifically be for that purpose. Like learn Japanese to survive hiragana and katakana battles are games that I want to play on stream and start to learn. Just don't expect any Duolingo streams anytime soon. I really do want to learn another language. Like it, Dip, and still can talk to them. I like it. There's Massive, Mark, and Sean. They are funny. Yeah, like I think big YouTubers is great because there's no like, there's a vastly reduced social aspect, and I very rarely feel tempted to type a comment in a comment section ever at all for any reason, so I don't feel the pressure. Whereas if I'm not talking in chat while I'm watching a stream, I feel weird, which is strange. Yeah, it was that way for me too. I don't know. I can't really agree because like I get that totally, Misty. But like when the moment VTubers, like the moment when Kizunai became a thing, I was just like, oh, this is amazing. Hey, hat time. What hat do you want, TJ? Tell me the hat you want. Doesn't offer a separate language. I'm sorry. That's a bummer. I heard the Game Boy Color version of this game was really good too. Like there's a Game Boy Color port of Mario 1 that I've heard is quite good. It's weird, but it's good. Also, checkpoints being in Mario 1 is really weird. There we go. Working on it. Yeah, mine's mostly just commentary stuff. Like, I don't watch a lot of Let's Plays anymore. It's more just, I want to hear people talk, because I mostly listen to YouTube rather than actually watching it. But yeah, when it comes to streamers, I remember like when Kizunai came out, I was just like, this is amazing. This is like the next step in terms of, like, I thought it was a crazy new revolution of just like, oh, animated avatar, people can actually be the cartoon characters that are in their thumbnails now. Because I remember I love watching YouTube animations and stuff. Like, I love watching, god damn it. God damn it. Not used to being tall. ASL. Oh, American Sign Language. Right. Okay, I'm sorry, comrade. Whenever I see ASL, I think of age, sex, location. But yeah, ASL, American Sign Language. Got you. That's a bummer. It sucks that that's still hard to find. I'm reading this really good book right now called Far From the Tree, and it's all about like the experience of raising children that are not only disabled but are basically different in beliefs. And God, I did it twice. Good book. Etho. I see. But yeah, when it comes to here we go, fixed it. That's wonderful. Thank you, TJ. I will definitely wear this. I will wear this magnificent hat you've made me. But yeah, a really good book called Far From the Tree that's all about the idea of like the experience of raising, or the experience of parents and children dealing with like disabilities and stuff. And the chapter I'm on right now is actually all about deaf children, specifically the deaf children of non-deaf parents and what that experience is like. Age, sex, location. I still spent some of their past on Omegle. You got me. Don't worry. All right. Hey, Sonico, how you doing? Super Mario, brother. Read that in all right. Here we go. Morrow hat. Ta-da! Okay. Yep, there it be. Look at my hat. I like it. Dark past. Hey man, when you're a young gay man and you're trying to discover yourself, your options for meeting other young gay men when you're lonely like me is very tough. And Omegle's a great place for that. Anyway, shit. What was I even talking about? Oh yeah, the experience of VTubing. Yeah, so like... That went well. I've died 3 times on that exact same thing. Yeah, exactly, because it's just like... how do I do this? I have a computer, let's figure this out. Pornhub's been zero help. But like... what was I gonna say? Shit. Tired, they'll help moms carry pots from Cyprus? Ooh, off a truck all day, nice. Did you get paid? Then again, like, you're doing it for your mom's friend. I'm sure you didn't ask for money. But, yeah, I always liked watching animations of my favorite YouTubers. Like, I loved watching Markiplier, Game Grumps, and Two Best Friends play animations. So, like, the idea of including some of that animation in your original stream to be an animated character rather than a face cam, I thought was really sick. Because I don't particularly like face cam already. Like, I think face cam's kind of awful. I hate face cam. I'm not a fan. Something about it makes me very uncomfortable, and it feels very tacky. However, VTubing, on the other hand, makes more sense to me, because it's like, oh, you're playing this character, this is an extension of the character. Alright, well, that's not gonna hit me. Oh, I love that picture. I refuse, they needed the money more than me. That's fair. Oh, you were... cool. Man, I really want to get out there and do that kind of thing. I was thinking about, like, community service jobs I could work. That I just do for fun. Yeah, same here, Mist. The has been zero help now. That shit's 100% realistic. When you say that, I just think of that fucking, like, my pappy always told us we should be, like, proud of our dicks or something like that. I had a dream last night that I was, like, this traveling courier with a grappling hook who just helped their community. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, right? That does sound... like, I love manual labor work. I love carrying stuff and moving things. It was the first kind of work I ever did, and I found it really enjoyable. Bum 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 bam bum 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 beep the beep. Hey, there you be. Hold on. Hold on, bad mushroom. I gotta get good mushroom. You know, it's funny because, like, in terms of like things that upset people in games or frustrated them back in the day, in terms of like famous memes, like Navi never bothered me. Neither did our princesses in another castle, because my first thought was, oh cool, I get to explore another castle. It was never. I was never like, man, that's dumb. I want to find the princess. I was more like, all right, that's fine. I'll explore another fucking castle. You conquers the right side, conquers the world, chief. Like math, and I have no physical skill outside of math. Damn, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Fox. You could always develop that physical skill. Okay, I don't know if this is a common experience for you guys, but like in my teenage years, I was very inactive, and I still am. I don't get out much. I don't do much athletic stuff. Who am I kidding? But like every now and again, there'd be a situation where family would be like, let's go throw the football around. Let's play some football, you know? Have a great stream. Peach. All right. See you around, Sonico. But like, I would like, you know, the family would bring out the football and we'd play football, and in the beginning I'd be terrible. But after like a single day of practice and struggling, after a few hours, I'd be like, oh man, I'm doing really good at this now, and I'd start actually pulling off cool things. I'd actually start doing well, because everyone there was like tired adults that like played football in their youth, but didn't really play it anymore. And so like within a single day, I could feel myself improving, and I think about that a lot, where I'm like, man, if I wanted to, I could dedicate myself to a sport and actually learn it, and it's kind of exciting, you know? I'm not going to do any physical conditioning or make a career out of it, but I don't know. There ain't no reason I can't bring a ball to a court every now and again and play. Like, I miss basketball. I used to be damn good at it. Like, back in 5th grade, I played basketball. And I'm sad that I ever stopped. Good, I like doing math, it's not a problem. Yeah, it's the thing you're good at, you know? Like, I never was particularly good at playing video games either. It's just something I enjoy doing, because I never pursued skill. It was always just something I did for fun. Oh, shit! No! Whoopsie. Continue. Yeah. I've thought about it. I also want to join. There's a couple of clubs like that I want to join. Right now, the step I'm taking to kind of connect to my community is going to be D&D, because it's something I already do, and I believe that even though we have 2 game stores in town, the presence of D&D in my hometown is weak as hell, and I was hoping I could fix that. Alright, TJ, thank you for stopping by, man. I really appreciate it. Oh, did you end up following the Patreon? I don't remember. Because you were worried about wanting to get back into the council. Bye, Pop-Tart. Oh, I love the hat. Thank you so much. Oh, mushroom, I need that. Thank you. I did not. That's fine. I was just curious, because I remember sending it to you last night. Boop, boop, boop. Ooh, square dancing club. Nice. Yeah, like, I really miss doing that kind of thing. I was in karate for the longest time, but it's after a while when I learned that there was no practical use for karate that I dropped it, and I don't know, I kind of miss it, but at the same time I felt like I was wasting my time. I wasn't really forming any relationships or friendships, and just, I don't know, it didn't feel worth it for the money I was paying. God damn it. That was so fun. Yeah, I miss dance class. I was in a dance class as a kid for super long. It was just an idea Mom had, and I was against it wholeheartedly, but I enjoyed it so much that I ended up sticking with it. God, I fought so hard against it, too. And I hated practice, you know, I hated having to practice every week, but, like, when we got to the recital at the end of the year, it was always so much fun. Like, I didn't enjoy the daily practice, but I loved, like, hanging out with everyone backstage. That was the other thing, too, is, like, there were so many clubs and stuff I joined that I just wanted to hang out with the people. Basketball was rough, because I did basketball, I was good at basketball, and then we lost. Like, we didn't go any higher than just, like, we ended up losing at the end. And so, like, everyone was just miserable at the end of season party. I remember we had, like, this end of season party at, like, the coach's house, and, like, everybody was fucking blaming each other and pointing the fingers, and I remember like getting punched in the nose at one point. Like, it was rough, man. Yeah, I can imagine that being really enjoyable. Like, same thing goes with, like, ballroom dance, you know? Like, whenever I think of, like, I don't know, I don't remember if I was good at dancing or not. People told me I was, but and it doesn't really matter because I enjoyed it. But I mostly was just there to talk with people, and I had friends that were there. And once those people left, I just stopped. And it was also frustrating because, like, the teacher was so insistent on structure. And so, like, I wasn't able to make any friends. Like, that was my main thing. I was there for the social interaction. And then basketball, it was like, oh, I hate everyone on my team. You guys are all pricks. So I couldn't really work with that. And then, like, I got into high school, and, like, what actually kept me away was seeing how, like, the athletic kids behaved in general, and how, like, aggressive and, like, competitive they were. And I was just like, I don't want that. I have no interest in that. But maybe playing with, like, mellow adults who aren't taking it so fucking seriously. You know? It's kind of, honestly, I feel like the same kind of thing that ruined me on sports is what ruined me on fighting games. And it's also the reason why I don't play, like, MOBAs. Like, I don't like it when a game becomes only competitive. And, sometimes I just want to chill. Sometimes I just want to play to win for me. Like, of course I'll try my best, but I want to have at least some insurance that I'm not going to get fucking ostracized or shit on after the fact, you know? It was always very frustrating. And someone could say, like, oh, that's quitter talk, you know, it shouldn't matter. But, like, it does. It really matters. It really matters to me. It makes me feel bad about myself. And that's not something I desire from that. That's why I don't really play a lot of competitive games. Oh. Yeah, that's understandable. I guess for me, the dancing was secondary to meeting people and having fun. And when that went away, like, I remember there was a point where I started having more fun in dance class playing with Legos in the waiting room before the class started with the other students. And so, like, I would show up super early just so I could hang out for longer and play Legos. Or, like, build Legos, not play Legos, because there's not really, like, Legos isn't a game. Lego isn't a game, it's just, like, they had one of those Lego tables where you could build Lego, and it was, like, a lot of fun. It's kind of like when I'm hanging out with a D&D group. It's a similar experience nowadays, and it's when I get into D&D groups with friends, but, like, I'm not really interested in the session at all, and I just want to hang out and talk. And that's been every D&D, like, that's been a few, not every D&D group, but quite a few of them have been like, I'm not really interested in what the DM has to say or the campaign. I just kind of want to hang out with my buddies. Yeah, man. You were the lord of the dance. That's awesome, too. Hasn't screamed gay, then I don't know what. Well, it's not really a thing that has to be gay, but it's, like, also, like, I don't know. Mom put me in a dance class and look how I turned out. To be fair, I'm not the most flamboyant person. You can hear it in my voice sometimes. Also, this is my first time getting a fire flower. I don't know. I have to ask people every now and again, like, do I sound gay? And I've heard both yes and no from different people. So I'm guessing it depends on who I'm talking to and how I talk to them. I tend to have, like, a really laid back way of speaking with you guys, so I don't know if I come across as gay or not. Or as, like, stereotypical gay or flamboyant, but oh shit! Oh shit! Oh wow, it puts me all the way down. That's crazy. Whoa, it's over. I was incredibly flamboyant. Yeah, like, as a little kid, I was always dressing up. I was, like, super over the top and flamboyant. But, like, I don't know. I feel like when I'm out and about, Actually, I'm not gonna lie. Never mind, I actually found out one from earlier that I can think of. Yesterday, I was standing in line at work, and everyone in front of me had, like, their hands folded in front of them while we were waiting to clock out. I was holding my wallet like a little book. I was just sitting there with my little wallet, like, dee dee dee. It's almost time for me to clock out, you know? And I'm just like holding it in my hands like a little book. At times like that, I'm just like, yeah, my body language is pretty, it's... I don't know, I got a little bit of a flair to me. It comes through sometimes. And, like, there's an alternate timeline where, like, I noticed that... Like, there's an alternate timeline where, like, I went straight into middle school knowing I was gay. And, like, I'm just super flaming flamboyant. Ah, son of a bitch. Someone got me his last time. Here we go. I apologize to... If like, people aren't getting into the gayness conversation. Hi, Bowser. He's flaming now. He's melting. So are these, like, Bowser clones, or are these Bowser himself? I never understood. Since I remember telling them I like guys and they couldn't believe it, they thought I was 100% straight. Yeah... I don't think that ever happened to me. I feel like every person I told that I was gay, they were just like, yeah. Obviously. Oh, it's a snow level! Yeah, it's just me and you, huh? That's fine. My streams lately have had really low turnouts. I don't know why. Like, maybe it's just the time. Maybe it's the selection of games. You never really know what it could be. Maybe some, like, I know one thing that people latch onto sometimes is my gameplay. Like, I've seen people just like, look, I like you, I can't watch your streams because you are just terrible at certain games, or you play games in a really weird way that annoy people. So, like, I totally get that. Oh, fuck, now I can't use this area. Alright. God, Mario's so fun to control. Famous Alex quotes. This Mario game, it's fun. Oh, Hammer Bro. Alright. I tend to just run past these dudes. God damn it. Wow, yeah, so they don't even add like new tracks, it's just it's the same tracks but just nicer. Ding, and then mushroom. Yeah, I guess so. Does that factor joy? Or like a sense of easygoingness? I was thinking about that. It's always sad when you're just like, you look back at your younger self and there was just something you had that you don't have anymore. Like, with me, it's confidence. There was it wasn't even that long ago. It was only a couple of years back. Like, I think it was pre-2020. I had this, I don't know, I was a lot more confident about myself. I had this, like, mentality where it's like, even though I'm scared of everyone and everything, I gotta pretend to be confident so that I leave a good impression. And the person I was friends with at the time told me that was when I confessed that to one of my friends, they're like, that's terrible. And I'm like, oh, okay. And it basically destroyed that for me in a single conversation. That was pretty sick. Your internet's still out? That sucks. What happened, man? What happened to your internet? But, beep 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 beep. I like my little beep beep noises. They're fun. Dying on this fucking level. Whoa, shit. I don't need to load a quick save every time. I can die a couple times before doing it. Yeah. My whole thing was like, I don't know, I just had this like arrogance, you know? I had this arrogant overconfidence that was just like, anyone who disagrees with me, I can convince them of my point of view and convince them that they're wrong. And like, I just had this really dumb, aggressive, arrogant point of view. But also, because I had that confidence, it helped me a lot. And now that I've lost that, I'm trying to find a way to gain back a more honest version of that confidence, you know? That's kind of what my struggle is right now. Yo, stranger! Talking a lot. My brother... Yo, by the way, Bro DN was talking a lot of snacks on you on Twitter. Huh? Broden? Who dat? I apologize. I forget names really easily. I've never been good about remembering names. It's always been something I've been poor at. The internet's made it a lot easier. You got me. You fucking got me, man. Welcome to the stream, mysterious stranger. Oh man, blown the fuck out. You guys are the best. Oh, that's really funny. You like my hat? Yes, exactly. It's the idea. It's like all it takes is one moment of clarity when you're embarrassed. And like for me, like my breakup with my girlfriend at the time was like that hurt it. But like the main thing was also just seeing how much certain people couldn't stand me was heartbreaking. This is the same level I was just on. Uh-oh. I think I might have saved the previous level. Yeah, 3-1. Save. There we go. Yeah, that's what it is for me. It was like being able to look on it a single time with clarity, and I was just filled with such embarrassment. Be it from like a person pointing me out, or you know what it also was? It was getting into arguments with people who would then I would like contradict things I said, and they would send me screenshots, and I'd be like, oh god, I'm the worst human being. It's the worst, you know. So you came in during some pretty heavy conversations, Mystery, but I do appreciate having you here. Yeah, we're just playing Mario and pretty much chilling, because, like, there isn't much to be said about Mario Brothers. It's Mario Brothers. It's one of the best designed games ever made in terms of just, like, simple quality. Small moments, yeah. Well, for me, it wasn't necessarily weirdness. It was just... I don't know, I realized how arrogant I was, and how I would, like, do horrible things because I could always convince myself it was the right thing to do. That was mainly my thing, and, like, in terms of normalcy, that's never been an illusion I've had. For you, though, I can totally see, but, like, for me, it's just, like, I don't know. I used to be really good at, like, I was good at making friends. I was awful at keeping them. And now I'm better at keeping them, but I am terrible at making them. Which, I don't know which is better or worse. And I'm trying to find, like... Sometimes I get that fear that one day I'll be left completely alone, and it's very saddening. And I gotta be ready for that potential outcome by still knowing how to attract people. In terms of, like, friends, of course. Oh, fuck! Beep, 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 beep. Beep, beep, beep. Star! Star! God damn. Ah, it's really funny. I've kind of embraced my weirdness, though. Like, you guys have made it a lot easier. The community on the old channel was a lot less accepting, and so my little eccentricities and weirdnesses... Like, I am so used to people who actively trash talk me while I stream. And I don't have that no more. I'm a lot more comfortable. Thank you. I try. Yeah. I guess the biggest thing you gotta keep in mind is that past you was a natural creation of the time in which they lived, and you don't live in that time anymore. I guess all you can really do is try to be the best you for now. And I do need to talk to people more. I do need to smile more and be more social. Without a doubt. It's tough, and I'm really excited. So I'm excited for the D&D thing because I feel like it's a step in that direction. And if that falls through, I still want to have a reason to go out and socialize. Because, like, younger you didn't know. They didn't understand the struggles you're going through right now, and even the younger you who made that decision to try and be normal, it's like they couldn't have predicted the future. No one can, really. They can certainly try. Oh, god damn it! Yeah. I kind of gained it in high school, to be honest. I gained it after high school. It was weird for me because I lost it and then I got it back, and that's kind of been my life. It's been losing confidence and then regaining my confidence. And before it was built off of like nothing, you know? It was built off of I feel like I need to be this way, so I will be this way, and then I just over time I went from, like, what would happen was I'd be loud and belligerent and I'd upset people, and then I'd learn why they were upset and adjust accordingly. Like, I feel like I was a lot more socially healthy in that way, but in the way that I constantly fucked up was not happy, you know? Because my mindset was, hey, I'm confident because confidence is attractive, and it's what you know, gets people in. And if that upsets people, then that sucks, but I'll learn from those mistakes. You know, that was my mindset, and I got criticized heavily for that mindset, but now that it's all said and done, I think I had the right idea, you know? Like, I should be more outgoing, I should be more talkative and friendly, like I was, and I need to... Basically, I need to be able to have that while still being nice. There was something someone said to me in VR chat that, like, I've continued to think about to this day. And I was talking to some guy, and I was talking about how I was having a lot of trouble with someone. And there's someone they knew, and they're like, wow, they're that mad at you, but you're like the nicest guy in the world. And I'm like, and I had literally never thought of myself as a nice person. I had never valued that. I wanted to be smart, I wanted to be attractive. But I never really appreciated how kind I was, apparently, which I had never known myself as that. But ever since he said that, I've just been like, is that me? Could that be me? Could I be the nicest guy in the world? That's valuable. I like that feeling. I like the feeling of being liked for that reason. But I guess now we're getting into, like, the sociopath mindset of, like, I shouldn't be that because it's naturally good, but because it's what gets me what I want. And that's kind of fucked up. I try to be nice. I really do. There are times where I don't know, there are times where I can tell that I upset you guys, and it breaks my heart. Like, a couple days ago with the Xbox One thing, I thought I had really upset you, and I, like, was really upset. I'm like, damn, I don't want to upset Misty. They're really cool. I don't know. I care. I try to care. I don't think that's fake. I do feel like I'm a fake person, though, sometimes. But I feel like that's something that all streamers have, or all people have, is they have times where they don't feel genuine, because we have such an obsession with realness that... Like, we have an obsession with realness, but we have a tough time defining what real is. We're confused. Yeah, that's fair. That is fair. Yeah, and then when you explained that to me, I was like, oh, that makes sense. And honestly, I've taken your way of saying things because it upsets TJ, and I think that's funny sometimes. That's the other thing, is I'm kind of mischievous and trolly. And I am that way sometimes. And I just need to grow a thicker skin when it comes to, like, receiving that. Because sometimes when people pick on me, I really take it hard. Add that to the out of context channel. I take it really hard, Alex. Oh boy. Oh shit. I usually speed up whenever I take a hit because it lets me use those iframes. There we go. Way of saying things. They have, like, unique dialogue. No, your way of saying Xbox One, how you call it Xbox and then number 1. I just like saying that. I like, regardless of what I think of that, I don't really care anymore because it's fun to say because it upsets TJ. Thought you'd go with the OG NES one. Yeah, he doesn't like how you call it Xbox with the number 1. I've adapted that because it's fun. Sorry, Fox. This one just plays better. That's the main reason. The look's a bit weird. I kind of prefer the original look, but I feel like this one plays a lot better. Now, do I play it any better? Absolutely not, but I mean... You know, I've never been able to hijack his cloud. But, hope that doesn't scare you away, Fox. Alright, save state. Continue. Bum 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 bum. In case you're wondering why I have this tagged as Super Mario Brothers and not as the All-Star Collection, which it is. It's because I don't like doing that, because a lot of times those categories can be oversaturated, and also I am playing specifically the Mario Brothers in the All-Star Pack. And one look at the stream will also let you know that this is the version I'm playing, so... They've released this version of this game so many times. This one has a broken mechanics with breaking bricks as tall Mario. Tell me about it. I had no idea. Mario is actually based on ancient Japanese folktale of a turtle in the pipe man. Really? I didn't know that, Modern Robot. Oh, man, I'm actually curious. I actually want to know what... Now you got me wanting to look up, like, a Shinto folklore video on Mario, because I'm curious now. That sounds really rad. I know Zelda has a bunch of that shit, and it's like, that's really cool. Na-na-na-na-na. You don't bounce when you break bricks while sprinting. Huh. You don't bounce down. Oh, okay. You want to see me try? What do you mean? This is not Super Mario. Instead, you get sucked up and lose momentum. That's a bummer. Denim. I'm just passing on fake Mario facts. Well, you're doing a public service, Modern Robot. I kind of figured that's what you were doing, but now you got me curious, you know? Beepity bop, beep bop, boop, beep, 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 boop. Just if I want to see you try. Oh, okay. I forgot that's what I wrote. Boop, boop. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. No, bitch! Ah, fuck. I am not good at this game, by the way. That much is obvious. I did not know that kind of enemy was in this game. I thought it was a Mario 3 introduction. These little dudes who are fireproof. I guess it makes sense that they're fireproof, because it's, you know... The fire flowers were the only other power-up besides the mushroom and the star in this game. Thought the creators of Mario took LSD or something. Nah. I honestly, I have a theory. There. Where's the warps? Oh, I think there's a connection to the Dragon Lord from Dragon Quest and Maleficent from Sleeping Beauty. There's a warp to World 8 here. I think it's in... Yeah, I know there's one in 1 too. My theory for Mario and its world and why it's so wacky, and like why unlike every other Nintendo game, it doesn't really have a cohesive... Like, its world is super strange compared to like Metroid or, you know, a lot of other early Nintendo games in terms of having a cohesive whole. I think Mario is just an asset flip. I don't mean the game is like bad or low quality. I mean they were already... Uh-oh. Well, I guess I'm going to Warp Zone 5, huh? I meant they already had these assets and were able to use them. 5-1, here we go. I love these ice levels. Like, the reskins of these levels look really nice. Ah! I should save at the start. I think the Dragon Lord's really funny. Like, I like how he's designed. 5-1. Alright, the snow looks yummy. Yeah, right? It looks like powdered sugar. Already had these assets from where? From some other games they were working on. I'm guessing they were working on a bunch of different games for the NES. And some of them just didn't go through, and they just reused the assets. That's my theory. There's probably an actual reason written down somewhere, but Mario's world is so strange. Like, it's so weird. That's why people assume drugs. But, like, I think it was just an asset flip. I think it was... Or they were just tying aesthetics to functions, you know? It's like, alright, well, we want to create something, like, that acts like this. What would that be? Well, I guess it'd have to be a turtle with a shell, right? Like, maybe it was designed function first. It's like we have our character from our Jumpman game. We have Jumpman from our Donkey Kong game / Mario Brothers, because they had their arcade games first, right? And so, like, hello, Bullet Bill. Bum dum bum dum bum ba dum dum bum 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 ba dum bum. Clouds original just bushes in the Mushroom Kingdom. Before that, he was a carpenter and a plumber in the real world. Yeah, and yeah, because like there's Mario Brothers, and of course there was the Game and Watch series, and like in the Game and Watch series, he'd always be doing something like plumber related, right? And so I'm guessing well, I guess they wanted to create a weird. Okay. Next, now I'm trying to figure it out. So we have the pipes because Mario's a plumber. Right. I know it's killer in Japanese. Robot, you have added a new layer to this stream, which is me trying to figure out if you're telling the truth or not. Okay, so we got the Mushroom Kingdom, right? Kira. Yoshikage Kira. Bum, bum, bum. Anyway, we have the Mushroom Kingdom, right? As like the isekai world that Mario is entering. So, is the Mushroom Kingdom consistent? We have walking, talking mushrooms. We have little mushroom dudes. We have turtles. In terms of the first game and how it's defined. All the toads have been turned into blocks, which you're destroying, but, you know, it's collateral damage in the war against the Koopa. Are the Koopa consistent? The Koopa, universal enough to have a variety of jobs. Yeah, like Steamboat Willie. Right. I love that it's 100% canon that Mario franchise is an isekai. There's a lot of things that are an isekai if you think about it. Wizard of Oz, Chronicles of Narnia. Those are the two that come to mind immediately. Doctor, a cart driver, etc. A plumber, a referee in the case of Punch-Out. But yeah, like, yeah, I guess it is an isekai. So, like, the Mushroom Kingdom is the weird thing. I guess my asset flip theory doesn't hold water, huh? If it doesn't hold water, perhaps I should call the Mario Brothers. Well, I'm not very bright. Really, you didn't know? First story ever told would be an isekai? Yeah, because it'd be caveman wanders back to the cave. Hey dudes, I fell down a hole. Here's this crazy shit that I found. Also, it rained and the hole's full now. Like the first fictional story, which was probably just a straight up fucking lie. Like a tall tale. Visiting another world is such a common, like, storytelling theme. Isekais have been around for a long time. My personal favorite isekai is Mogworld by Yahtzee Croshaw. It's about a fantasy world that is being encroached upon by our modern world. So, like, basically the influence of our world is slowly encroaching upon a fantasy world, and the characters in that fantasy world have to deal with it. Not quite Overlord, or not Overlord, but Gate, if you're familiar with that, which is the Japanese self-defense force versus invading army of demons from a fantasy world, I think. Bum, 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 bum. What's an isekai? An isekai is a story about characters from our world visiting another world. It doesn't have to be our world, but it has to be a normal world that visits another world. So, like, Wizard of Oz and Chronicles of Narnia are, like, examples of early isekais. Damn it. Beep, 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 beep. But yeah, my personal favorite isekai is Mogworld, because it's like, what's going on? And like, the mystery slowly unravels over time, and you're like, oh, this is people from our world just showing up, and like, changing things or affecting the world. The nature of the world, however, is interesting. Oh, another one! Another reverse isekai, I guess you could say, in the style of Mogworld. Reboot! The game, the old Canadian CG animated show Reboot, which is one of the first, like, CG animated shows on television. Like, that story is about a computer world in which humans affect it. So, like, all your main characters are programs, and, like, think of it like Tron, but, like, your main characters aren't humans, they're programs, and parts of the computer world get used for games that the programs have to be AI for, and if the user wins against them, they basically get destroyed. Outlander, interesting. Manga. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon could be one. Oh yeah, Mystery Dungeon starts with you being a person turned into a Pokemon, right? Yeah, isekais aren't really new. I think it's more just... How do I put it? I think people, like the modern isekais are made for an audience that really just loves the language of video games. Like, you can even see it with something like Goblin Slayer. Goblin Slayer is not an isekai. However, its world plays by the language and rules of video games. And so because of that, it feels like one, you know? Or at least a modern isekai. God damn it, I always have such trouble with the Hammer Bros. That Asian gets skin presence comes back. To be fair, I don't know. I'm trying to think of the modern isekais I enjoyed. I enjoyed Season 1 of Sword Art Online. But that was more just because I was that audience, but only for a single show. Like, I was that group of people who's like, oh my god, it's so cool seeing a video game world represented like this. And then I've finished Sword Art Online Season 1, and the charm wore off. Boring, or ends up in the fantasy world or video game version of the fantasy world, or the new hotness, reincarnated in the new world with a new body or gender. Checking out Uncle from Another World. Yeah, totally. Oh, man. I was really worried that the new D&D movie was going to be an isekai, Honor Among Thieves, because of, like, how it was advertised. I thought it was going to be about a group of, like... I thought it was going to be like the old D&D cartoon, but for adults. Because, like, the old D&D cartoon's an isekai, where it's, 4 children get transported to the Forgotten Realms. Woo! This motherfucker saw me chase a bullet and stomp it out of the sky, and he's still throwing hammers. What an asshole. For real? Hold on. Now I gotta fact check that, because that sounds just cool enough. Because I actually kind of like that cartoon. I specifically like the Dungeon Master. I think he's really fun. Hold on. D&D cartoon characters. Oh, for fucking real? Fuck off. Being dumped. Oh, oh yeah, they show up in the movie. Oh yeah, there they are. Holy shit, it's them. That's awesome. Let me actually screenshot this. Let me actually show you guys this. I like the continuity. That's cool because it's also a Forgotten Realms story. That's cool. I was expecting like Drizzt. I know Drizzt got mentioned, and so did fuck is his name? But not the first time they were done in live action. For real? They were in a Brazilian car commercial. Oh, that is wonderful. My favorite isekai is Mario. That is delightful. That movie is I don't want to go saying it's amazing because I don't know. I feel weird praising a movie based off a tabletop game like that. That was just dreadful what I just did there. That was really neat though. Good movie. Good movie. I enjoyed it. They replaced him with Zank. Yeah, good choice. We're like Drizzt is really like getting close to becoming overexposed. I suck. Yes, I know. Thanks, Obi. I know I suck. In my defense, I haven't played this game in 15 years. God damn it. Get the coins. I mean, I'm not really using the live system, so there's really no point. There's really no point in getting the coins. I'm using quick saves. God, fucking this Hammer Bro, man. He's... Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I thought it was really weird that the Tiefling had, like, a normal skin tone. I'm so used to Tieflings being, like, a blue or a red. Like, skin tone Tiefling seems just wrong to me. But that might have actually been the reason why. I don't know if that's actually a thing they were considering. And I don't think people would really care. I think certain crazy people would care. But, like... I don't know, man. I'm doing so bad. Community isn't on streaming. Are you serious? That's terrible. This is Mario All-Stars. This is it's like an HD collection of all the Mario games for all the Mario games besides Mario World released thus far for the Super Nintendo. I mean, Mario 1, 2, and 3 both in both the English and the Japanese, the American and Japanese version. There we go. I'm sorry, I'm trying to focus on this and also trying to consider the Drizzt course. This is not Super Mario Brothers. Yeah, this is Mario All-Stars. Think of it like an HD re-release. Plays pretty much, it plays different. I like how it plays a bit better. There we go, finally. Come on, jump down here, asshole. God damn it, Drizzy D. All-Stars about sports. No, that's Mario Sports All-Stars. They've reused the name a couple times. They've reused All-Stars about as many times as DC has. Bitch! Sorry, I had to cheat. Infinite one-ups. Do I need to? I mean, I'm basically functionally using them anyway. See my hint? Find a mushroom. Let me scroll up real quick. Remember, there's a mushroom in those bricks. Yeah, but I can't go back now. Unless I want to fight the Hammer Bro again. There we go. Well, never mind. But it's satisfying. It is really satisfying. You got me there. Leave me alone, Blooper. You too cheap. But 85 basketball on new consoles, do they? Like the... Is that like an NES game? This is like a row of turtles showing up in Mario is like the 1980s equivalent of the marching band in Postal. Of just like, you exist to tempt me. To do something immoral. Ba-deep, ba-da, ba-deep, ba-da, bop, ba-beep. Beepin', beep, 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 beep. Motherfucker! It's the worst version of baseball. They keep handing it out. Yeah. I remember being really upset that, like... Can you guys fucking believe the Ambassador Pack let people play GBA games on the 3DS and they never had official GBA support for the 3DS after that? I just fucked myself. Ah, damn it. Ba-bum. That was so fucking offensive, by the way. Like, Ambassador Pack, it's like, oh, here's Minish Cap. Like, oh, okay. And they just never released it for the fucking 3DS outside of that. So mad. Buy our overpriced game system. Oh boy, did you buy our overpriced game system? You get to be the only people who have access to GBA emulation. That's fucking... God damn it! God damn it. I still haven't seen that movie. I still haven't seen the Mario movie. Fuck! Mario's Mario spelled clockwise. How was Oppenheimer? Oppenheimer style. God damn it! I still haven't seen, It's okay. I still haven't seen it yet. Or Barbie. I've been meaning to take the girlfriend to see Barbie every weekend, but like... I don't know, shit keeps coming up, like the zoo. Like we usually end up going to do something rather than going to see a movie lately. It's weird, huh? Because that used to be our date of choice, was going to the movie. God damn it, every time! I don't... I'm using quick saves. Aw, damn. Sorry, Misty. Misty's stuck on their service right now. Yeah, it's a shame he's not. It's a shame he doesn't sound anything like Mario. Like, it's less. It was less that like, I don't know. The Chris Pratt decision has little to do with the actual performance and more to do with the fact that Mario's voice actor, you could just hire him. Like, he mainly just does barks and stuff, but, like, the dude can talk. He speaks English. It's like Venom Snake, you know? Every time. Every time! Every time! But, like, it was like Kiefer Sutherland in Metal Gear Solid V, where it's like, yeah, Kiefer Sutherland isn't bad, but we all know he should be voiced by David Hayter. And you did fuck him out of his role. Like, that's his character. Oh yeah, absolutely. And also, like, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I haven't watched it yet. I can't really say until I've seen it. F5. Just start typing that on stream. It's the Stalker streams all over again. I like this sprite of Mario. It makes me happy. Something about it is very comforting to me. He looks like a little nurse. That's true. Yeah, that's what I've heard. I've heard he's quite good. And honestly, from the trailer, he's my favorite part. I mean, he's the only part we really saw in the initial trailer. I have nothing bad to say about that. I trust that he's a good voice actor. We've seen him voice act before, and he did a damn good job. He's also funny. That's the other thing. Whereas Chris Pratt, I don't know. I don't really watch Parks and Rec. Maybe he's great in that, but like, he's all right as Star-Lord. I don't really have anything bad to say about Chris Pratt, to be completely honest. He's not, like, when I think of, like, actors that made me, like, die laughing, he's not really one of the ones that comes to mind. But then again, Mario doesn't necessarily have to be a comedic character. Seth Rogen Donkey Kong? Was there a moment as Seth Rogen's Donkey Kong where, like, Mario gets his car stolen? And, like, Donkey Kong comes up and he's like, hey, it's fine. Dude, don't live in the city. You don't want your car stolen. This entire thing's breaking down. He was in a movie where his girlfriend shit on his chest. You know what? That's fair. He's also from LA. I'm sure that happens in real life for him too. I don't think so. I mean, I'm sure the first time they saw it, they were kind of weirded out, but we don't know what Mario's thinking right now. Honestly, does Mario kind of remind any of you guys of like Finn and Jake as well, where it's like they're friends with a princess? I don't know. He had dancing packs. That's true. That's true. Ah, damn it. The fire wand gets me every time. I don't know, this is that's the kind of vibe I get from Mario and Luigi, where it's like you guys are kind of like platonic friends who just kind of hang out. I don't even know where I was going with that. You know, honestly, I thought Adventure Time was an isekai for the longest time. I thought Adventure Time was about, like, a kid from the normal world getting transported to the Land of Oo. And I started watching it recently, and I'm like, oh, shit, this is not bad at all. No, no one thinks that. They are brothers, though. Finn and Jake? I think I've lost the narrative. I've lost the plot here. Adventure Time is much, much darker. Yes, it is, it is, it is. That is fair, that is fair. Does Mario have the... I mean, I don't know. Mario Thousand Year Door gets pretty dark, but that's the Thousand Year Door. That's kind of like a one-off thing. That was a really cool, weird game that I don't think Nintendo has the guts to make anymore. Bye, Bowser. I don't think Shrek is. I also love how it's a larger and larger amount of toads every time. That's a nice touch. Dude, I was here for you guys. I don't care about the princess. I'm here for you dudes. Beep 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 bounce beep bounce beep the beep. Oh, the grass. Like, I don't know. This game's look is growing on me. At first I was like, I prefer the way the original looks, but like, this one's been growing on me. I want the flower, I don't give a fuck! I'm out! Bitch. That's fine, I can take it. It's always one toad. Yeah, I like how it's multiple toads. It's a nice touch. Fuck! That's fine, it was the first world. Yeah, were they? So they were like glamored Bowsers? They were just like Chemics, or they were oh, son of a bitch. Beep 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 boop bidoo beep 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 doo beep 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 doo beep 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 doo. I like his little run. I like that. That's good. Bowser's brother. He's got a mustache. Oh, with fireballs? Really? I'll have to try that sometime. I was planning on it. I know it's very hard, but I'm probably gonna tackle. I don't know. I'll probably tackle that next. I'll play it as a separate game. I don't know. Should I? Do you guys think I should roll right into Lost Levels after this, or should I play it separately? Because like I played Hotline Miami 2 after 1 because of how hard that game is, and I know the Lost Levels are quite difficult. But it's not like Kaizo difficulty, is it? Why not? I don't know. Because I was going to treat it like Mario Brothers 2. And kind of treat it like a sequel and swing back around to it, because I typically don't play games one after the other. That's just not how I normally do things. But, like, I could totally try it out, I guess. Oh, let's give it a try. Let's give it a try and see if I like it, and if I don't like it, I can drop it and come back to it later. Like I'm doing with Hotline Miami 2. I'm eventually going to play that game again. I just basically rage quit it, and I just couldn't do it no more. Too tough. Too tough. Or at least at the time it was. We'll see. I was getting really frustrated at its gameplay. Like, I got really tired of just rounding corners and getting shot in the face by enemies I couldn't see. Like, I don't think that's as good as the first game. I really like the first game, and it's not quite as good in my opinion. Hey, there you are. Just looking for you. Make them way too easier than the original. I don't know if I believe you, but we'll give it a shot. Oh, you mean in this one? Like, game over takes you to the same map, not X1. Oh, okay, I got you. God damn it! I like the kind of momentum you can build by backsliding. That's neat. Whoa, shit. And 5 lives. I mean, you get 5 lives out of 3. Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool. Oh shit, there I go. Bye-bye, me. Alright then. Bounds! Bounds round. Bow, bow, beam, bow, be down, be middy, bow, beep, bop, boop, the beep, beep. Have a jam. I gotta install. I gotta install that other one. Bibbidi bibbidi. What's the plugin I need for that? I always forget. Better TTV, is that the one? True fact, Bowser was based on a villain, Guillemot, Ox Demon King, aka Ox King for the Dragon Ball. Old anime movie adaptation of Journey to the West called Alakazam the Great in America. I sound like your old tech teacher? What? How? How do I sound like your old tech teacher? Were you one of my students? What if that happened? Like you found one of your old teachers and they were just like a VTuber. And they were like really horny. They were like a really horny VTuber too, so it was like really uncomfortable. Makes weird noises when singing a song. Oh, that's good. I'm glad that's our point of relation. Just thinking of that fucking... I have this picture saved on my phone. I was going through my old my picture folder yesterday on my phone because I wanted to get all the footage from the zoo, and one of them was Nick from Zootopia wearing a VR headset and like looking up while Judy Hopps is like rounding the corner, and he's like, "Gee, mister, all that dick for little old me." I lost my shit when I saw it. Judy's just like looking concerned. I'd report them to the authorities. That's fair. That's fair. I know. I gotta be faster, I know. Oh, fuck! Why did you have that? Because I thought it was really funny. I saved it up. Somebody posted it on Twitter, and I thought it was funny as hell. I don't know, just the idea, like, the goofy shit we do in VR, and just, like, you can't see what Nick sees, of course, because it's not, like, porn, but it's, like, really funny to me. Just, like, Judy Hopps just be like, I also learned the history of the Mario... Okay, maybe I shouldn't talk about that. Not Mario, but Zootopia, but still. I barely remember that fucking movie. That movie's like a blur to me. Remember something about racism? Mario has plummies. Are there just people who have like a fetish for like the plumber characters in porn? Man, I found an NSFW Mario subreddit on the way here. Like when I was finding subreddits to post to, I found like a Mario porn subreddit and I'm like, huh. And it's always really fun when you find those because you're just like, alright, is the first image I click on in new going to be nightmare fuel or is it going to be like high quality? It's pretty good, not gonna lie. First picture I found was pretty good. I'm not gonna describe it because, you know, we have taste here, but still, like, every time I find one of those subreddits, I have to click and find out, like, alright, am I gonna find something nightmarish or is it gonna be good? And then, yeah, it was pretty good. Fuck! Why'd you have that? I just like I like the hurt in your voice. Not safe for Wendell. Yeah, Wendell can't see. Trying to think of a... Not safe for Waluigi. Wah! Mario's face has, like, the look of, like, this time I'm gonna do it. When I'm happy, I say, bitches love my mustache. When I'm sad, I say, I'm really going to do it this time. Mario is packing a hog. Do it right now. 50-50 subreddit. What does that mean? Let's watch funny memes and drink water. I did resupply on water, so I have... If we spit it out, we'll have to do the 50-50. What's the 50-50 thing? What is that? It's my first time hearing about it. Ah, oh, shit, my hand's cramping up. Man, I'm working so hard at sucking at Mario. Alright, can I just run this? Let's try running it. Alright, running it was not the way to go. Oh god, no, I don't have the heart for that. I'll break my little cat heart. Man, like, when I'm small, it makes my hitbox so much smaller, and the game gets easier. It's almost like the game's, like, well thought out or something. Waluigi's tone... That's grotesque. I don't like that. And the image and spoiler. Yeah, no. Nope. Nope. Can't. Think about the other 50%. No! That's horrible! I don't want to like risk seeing gore. That sounds awful. I'm good. I'll pass. I've done my time. 2 plumbers, 1 pipe. No. Oh boy, that's dreadful. Yeah, exactly. Like again, I've done my time. I've done my time with gore on the internet. I'm good. Spent enough time on 4chan in my youth. God damn it. Wapichi? Oh, I'd be down for that. I feel like all the whole Bowsette thing and all the different Peach edits have shown us how badly we need, like, more cute lady characters in Nintendo games. Or specifically in Mario Brothers. God fucking damn it! That's okay. I'm really sad Bowsette never became canon. Like, I thought Bowsette was a lot of fun. I don't know, people who were complaining about that just seemed like party poopers. I was such a great time. It's like, oh, you wanted to see really cool artwork of a really fun character design? Like, every day on your Twitter for like a week? Hell yeah. I don't want that. We do need to do another Epic Rap Battles of History stream. We don't want to let... It's not degeneracy to me! Like, I don't know, the character isn't inherently horny, for starters. Like, not all of those were porn. And also, not degenerates. For people who like sexy ladies aren't degenerates. More of a Bouette fan. Yeah, right? Chompette, Bouette. Those were a lot of fun. I liked Bouette. Bouette reminded me of, like, an Adventure Time character. A lot of fun. Like, specifically the ones where it was just, like Mario would turn her back on her, and she's like, I'm gonna get ya! And she had, like, a big old monster face, and then Mario would turn and she'd be all cute and be like, oh no, don't look at me. Total, very adorable. I love it. It was a fun time. It was a fun time. Yeah, I like that. I like that song. I like Joe Cat. Oh my god, fuck my life. The game knows I hate the Hammer Brothers. This fucking cheated. How did I cheat? How did I cheat? Use hacks through that. What? No, I didn't. Lies. Why is there such lies? Let's hope he stays pure. Yeah. I don't even know. There's something that turns me off about Joe Cat. I don't know what it is. I don't know. You guys ever have that when people on the internet, you're like, man, you're doing all the stuff I love. I respect what you're doing. Your community's great. Your content's great. Something about you. Yo, he took a bite of... I'm literally loading to the start of the level. I'm loading to the very start of the fucking level. I'd actually probably be doing better if I wasn't using save states. Fucking hate that one song. Yeah, that one. Something about Joe Cat, though, just rubs me the wrong way. I don't know what it is. I think I unsubscribed to him because he started his own D&D campaign, and I really don't enjoy watching long-form D&D campaigns unless they're, like, really well acted. Like, I've only been able to get into a few of them. Like, I got into Critical Role, I like Dungeons and Daddies, I enjoyed what I listened to of... what's the word? I enjoy Arcadum's campaign, but then Arcadum turned out to be a creep. So there's that. Oh, well then that's a hitbox issue. That wasn't me. I'm not even gonna bother getting the mushroom anymore. That's what keeps getting me killed. Maybe it's maybe that's it. You know what? It actually might be that. Because to me, whenever I see a guy acting cutesy like that on the internet, it's immediately like a red flag. Even though I'm doing the exact same fucking thing. I don't know. Something about Joe Cat just rubs me the wrong way. Nothing against the guy at all. I have no ill will towards him. I don't think there's anything bad about him. If you were to ask me what my problem with him was, it'd be difficult to say. but something about him just rubs me the wrong way. Maybe it's his confidence. Maybe it's that. I don't know. Arcadum, you insecure sad man, right? Gaslight Yagami. I've heard him referred to as that, and I think that sums him up perfectly. Like, holy shit, your entire existence is a lie. You've created a castle of lies. What the hell, Obi? No, nothing against Joe Cat, and like, I'd say I'm a fan, and I watch every one of his videos he puts out. It's just something about him bothers me. I don't know what it is. It might be his voice. Yeah, same here. But like, I don't know. Again, nothing against Scott the Woz, but like, nothing. I think of other YouTubers I feel that way about. Why did D&D YouTubers always think I want to spend more money on a PDF? Like, why did D&D YouTubers keep trying to sell me PDFs? Like, I don't know, man. Unless you're gonna print that shit in a physical book, I don't think that really has any value. Like, a bit of a hot take here. I've been watching a lot of D&D YouTubers, and I like them, but like, every single time they're like, oh, hey, here's a book I made of all the different, a bunch of, like, the ability to play a bunch of different monsters from the monster manual as classes, and I go, great. Put that in a PDF and release it for free. Stop trying to sell me PDFs. I don't see any value in buying PDFs. I'm sorry. And I will never spend money on a PDF. Like, I've been there was this guy, I don't remember his name, but like, yeah, it's just, I get it, you made something cool. Print it in a book, please. If you're gonna do that, that's great, you know, but like, I don't want to buy a fucking PDF, and if people want to buy PDFs, more power to you. I just don't see the value in that, personally. Like, release it as a module in Tabletop Simulator, I guess, for free. D&D is democracy and capitalism. Absolutely, yeah. You can make your own original content for it and make money. Thank you, Mario. That's awesome. Who owns a picture of themselves? Bowser. And Mr. Big from the game Narc. Who names their child Scott? Have you a plan? 1 minute, Fox. Does it? That's cool. DLC. I'll check and see how much the DLC costs. Yep, so here it is, Neverwinter Nights. It will be played, it's going to take 53 hours to complete approximately. So after we play all these, we'll play Neverwinter Nights. And then, yeah, that's pretty much how I'm doing things. The games I'm picking for the polls are either from, like, for example, what game am I playing next? I pick these from the top of the list, which are all short games. And then I have long games here, which I pick from the bottom of the list. And the next poll is going to be for these games here. And so this will be played after these. That's kind of how I'm doing things, to be honest with you. Let me check the DLC on Neverwinter Nights. Didn't even know it had DLC. When's Stalker? I don't own Clear Sky yet, so once I get Clear Sky, I will add it to the list. Ooh, boy. Mostly negative. Positive. Are these like expansion packs, or are these like single 25-hour adventure? 20-hour? Okay, so these are like actual like expansion packs. I can definitely wishlist these and play these as shorter games. That'd be fun. No, the DLC is already with the game. Oh, neat. I just had an all. There we go, all list. Crown of Cormyr. Which one do I already have? Hold on. Or is that saying it's the DLC I own? Man, it used to be so much easier to like see which DLC you owned on Steam. Yeah, I don't have it yet. Oh yeah, absolutely. I am a huge 40. See, I'm coming at that from the complete opposite angle. I'm not the biggest Owlcat fan because I don't like Kingmaker all that much. I'm gonna try it again, you know. But like, okay, so Pathfinder Kingmaker is one of the games that I've actually quit on the channel. I rage quit that shit. Whoa, what the hell? Yeah, I didn't really enjoy Pathfinder Kingmaker all that much. I need to get back to it. I'll try it again, but I basically rage quit it on stream. But I'm a huge 40k fan. I adore 40k, and it's one like you can ask these guys. I'm a nut for it. So like I'm excited for Rogue Trader just because it's. I've always wanted to play a fucking 40k CRPG. It's just I don't exactly trust Owlcat when it comes to making the kind of RPGs that I enjoy playing, you know? I think making... I believe that it should be very difficult for you to make a bad build in a modern RPG. I feel like that kind of thing's the territory of, like, old CRPGs, like Fallout and Baldur's Gate 1. Back then they had an excuse, and nowadays they don't. And they should probably try and balance their game around all playstyles. Am I playing the All-Stars version? Because it plays better. I enjoy how it plays better. Personally, I think the original's too slippery. I have it tagged as Super Mario Brothers because I'm specifically playing that one. Yeah, that pretty much sums it up. Looking forward for Minecraft. Me too, man. I'm excited. There's a lot to tackle there. Step 1 is the Imperium fascist. Let's look up definition. Because I actually want to engage with that. Far right authoritarian utility. Yeah, totally. Yep, 100%. Yeah. At least Boltgun leads into it. Yeah. I don't really know how to tackle that because a lot of people that think 40k is fascist propaganda haven't played it or don't know what they're talking about. And from what it sounds like, you haven't really engaged with that much. 40k is very much like Judge Dredd. There is no leaning away from satire. 40k top to bottom portrays the Imperium as inherently evil. But it's also portrayed as a necessary evil in the face of a equally dangerous galaxy. Similar to how the Department of Justice in Judge Dredd is portrayed as necessary, and the entire state of the galaxy is a tragedy, top to bottom, with even big characters like the Emperor or Rabute Gilliman in lore proclaiming how fucked up things are. Yeah, no, and absolutely. In terms of, I don't know about in terms of stories, I have not experienced a single 40k story that treats the Imperium as being inherently good. Even stories told from the perspectives of Inquisitors have a certain amount of awareness to them. Something like how do I put it? Yeah, even Dredd himself, but that's been a thing for like the entirety of Dredd. Even the early stories have that. I think, like, similar to something like the idea of people, I don't know. If just because someone's cosplaying as the Imperium or likes to identify themselves as an Imperium supporter in lore, it doesn't mean they're a fascist. It's a game, man. Is a game. It's a game. It's a fantasy world, you know? There's tons of characters I love, but it doesn't mean that I'm, like, a supporter of those characters. It's a game. I don't know. How many people love... I'm not sure how many people love dressing up as Confederates, but I think Josie Wales is a badass when well-written character. Like, I love Outlaw Josie Wales is one of my favorite stories. And it's about a Confederate guerrilla soldier, like, fighting against a villainous Union. And in the context of that story, it morally makes sense for him to do so. Or like the Hateful Eight, where like like they're using history as a playground to tell interesting stories. And a huge part of Josie Wales is about like how the Union mistreated people as well. But again, I'm no Confederate sympathizer myself. It's more just it's a movie, you know? There are crazy motherfuckers out there that believe in that kind of thing, absolutely, but I don't live my life based off of their decisions. Also, I am just getting my ass blown out on this fucking level right now. I'm so bad at this. I think we should leave. Yeah, but it's a great movie. And that's a silly talking point. Just because they said the N-word over 120 times, it's like, alright. There's a lot of words you could say over 120 times in a story. The story itself, though, told is a brilliant one. I love Django. You may not like the story, and that's fine. It's fine if you don't like it. But and also in the time period it exists in, that word being used is... Does he? Yeah, I'm trying to think about it now. Yeah. He uses the N-word in his movies a lot. He does also like telling stories about contentious people in contentious times of conflict and violence. And he uses those times as a source of catharsis, you know? Like, I'm gonna pause this for a sec, because I actually think this is worth talking about, because I'm a huge Quentin Tarantino fan. I think, like, he specifically likes to target hateful groups in his movies and use violence against them as catharsis, you know? I've never seen 12 Years a Slave, so I wouldn't know. I just know that the existence of that word doesn't devalue a piece of art. I fucking love Django Unchained. It's one of my favorite movies. I think that movie is fucking triumphant and heartwarming in places. It's also horrific and dark, but the entire movie is about building up the most hateable motherfucker. You know? Like, as they talk about that. Oh no, absolutely. I'm just saying it's like, what's the point of even bringing it up unless it's if it's a criticism, that's one thing, but like, yeah, I adore Django Unchained personally. One of my favorite movies. Like, I think Django is really effective in terms of a character as like a metaphor for Siegfried. Something that Dr. Schulz mentions in the movie is that Django's like a real life Siegfried. And so like having this heroic character having to go up against these impossible odds is just really satisfying from a... Oh, I fucking love Look Who's Back! That movie is hilarious and horrific. And like for me, it's just what matters most more than anything for me, and why I don't get butthurt about like the portrayal of fascists or the... You know, actually, I can think of one example of that recently for me where I look at it a bit kind of like, what are you doing? Is Attack on Titan. I don't know what Attack on Titan is doing with its imagery, and it's really concerning. But I'm also really behind on it, and I haven't finished watching it or reading it. Yeah. Like, the grandma showing, like, meeting the grandma, or, like, in the book, where it was revealed that his assistant is Jewish. Like, that's the turning point for the story, and it goes from, like, a comedy to almost like a horror movie. It's so unsettling. And then there's, like, Jojo Rabbit, you know? For me, these historical images are not like, I don't see movies as, this is an example for the world that you should follow, because I'm not a child. I look at movies as things that mine the real world for inspiration to tell stories that can inspire. Like, when I read Look Who's Back, it's simultaneously funny, and also it's about, like, the idea of replicating Hitler's rise to power in the modern age, and how you can hide fascism behind comedy, you know? What? Really? That's crazy. Yeah, exactly. I enjoy Sugiyama's Dragon Quest music, and that music will exist irrespective of him forever. I separate the art and the artist. Like, I don't know. Tarantino is a rich Hollywood person. He's probably a scumbag by that very standard alone. However, I enjoy the movie he make. I just don't think we need to, like, I don't know. Even if I think the way that the creator of Attack on Titan uses Nazi imagery and the imagery of World War II specifically and the Holocaust, people just clicking in are probably going to be in for a fucking trip. I think he uses it in a really weird way that I don't quite understand. I'm not saying it's bad, I just don't get it yet. I actually don't know what happened to Uma Thurman on Kill Bill. Satire is wasted on the stupid. Yeah. But I don't really care. Like, I don't really like if I found out that like a third of 40K fans were like Nazi sympathizers, I'd be like, well, that sucks. I'm gonna steer clear of those people. But in the end, at the end of the day, all that matters is me and the art that I enjoy. It's like if I found out that Stalker fans wanted to return to the Soviet Union, like oh, that's crazy. Y'all are nuts. I'm gonna play my video game. Yeah, not sure. Ooh, that sucks. Ooh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of pause this here and talk about this, because I think it's an interesting topic. For me, I don't know, I just know people that are like, they can't enjoy things that use that imagery, and I'm like, that sucks, and that's unfortunate for you, but that is a you problem, and I don't think the art itself loses value because of it. Because a lot of the things I really enjoy have that kind of thing going on. The damage is done. Yeah, it's unfortunate. I also don't really get into the habit of being angry at people on the behalf of other people. It's like, that's between Uma Thurman and Tarantino. I have no horse in that race. He didn't hurt me. It's more just like, oh, that sucks. That happened to you. I really hope you got the support you needed. Give me a piece of paper or someone to vote for, and I'll sign it. Like what he's thinking of the Steve Buscemi argument at the beginning of Reservoir Dogs. It's just like, that sucks that happens. I wish I could do something about it. Anyway. But yeah, like if 40K has some problems when it comes to representation. Not in terms of like real life representation, more like there needs to be more cool shit about the other factions, because there are sympathetic parties in the setting. And if you're not like me, who can look at like a horrible, fucked up group of people and be like, I feel bad for them, like in terms of the Imperium, you know, then you might have a hard time getting into the setting. And even like the good guys being the Tau, like they have had a lot of recent lore written about them to make them seem evil. And if you need to relate to someone in order to enjoy the setting, then that might be a difficult thing to get through. Because personally for me, hey Alice, how you doing, man? Personally for me, I always just, like, it's a thing of like, am I enjoying what I'm watching? Yeah, evil or flawed. I can fully buy into a story and where the protagonist is just straight up evil. Like, fuck, I just watched the entirety of The Sopranos. Tony Soprano is an irredeemable bastard, but I love that show. Or like Clone Wars. The best parts of Clone Wars involve the Sith, and they are just like Asajj Ventress, Maul, and Savage Opress are just irredeemably evil bastards. But I love that part of the story. Breaking Bad, Sopranos. Like, Walt is slightly better. Like, I would say Walt, even by the end, like until the very end where he's literally like a black hole of a human being, I can sympathize with what he's going through. From my point of view, the Jedi are evil. Evil characters are really fun to follow, because it makes you realize what parts of yourself, like where you're just like, oh yeah, I would do whatever it takes to rise to the top. That's an evil mentality, and seeing that in characters can be admirable, you know? Like, the manipulation and planning that Walt uses, I find to be, a lot of times, very relatable. I found myself in those very situations where I've had to use similar tactics. But that's just a fact of life. Yeah, that's his story. I never knew he was a turd. Yeah. But yeah, like, I don't know, I find, also, I also find restricting stories to a moral viewpoint to be very reductive. Like, there's this guy I watched who did an amazing analysis of Better Call Saul. Like, top to bottom, but he had never seen Breaking Bad. Did you? That's awesome. I played this game back when I was real little. The original Mario Brothers, that is. Super Mario Brothers, not the All-Star Pack version. But, like, he did an amazing analysis on Better Call Saul. He was like, I think the guy's like a therapist or something, but like, he did an amazing analysis on Better Call Saul, but his Breaking Bad analysis was lacking because he couldn't get past the moral side. It's like, yeah, Walt is a bastard by the end, and him accepting that he's an evil bastard in the end, and buying into his own bullshit, finally, and accepting that he is not doing it for anyone but himself, is his arc. But, like, what is there to that? I actually really like his self-realization by the end, and his self-actualization, and actually becoming the villain he's always been avoiding being, you know, while becoming him. I found that to be really interesting, and how the protagonists of Breaking Bad all found their own way. Yeah, absolutely. It's wonderful. It's so wonderful. I fucking love... I'm hyper. Yes, indeed. People get so bogged down in the morality of storytelling. It's really a bummer. I really feel bad for people who can't, like, enjoy a character or a story that's about evil people. It's like, oh, this character's bad. Like, okay, yeah, we know. I know Tony Soprano's a bad person, but that's the least interesting part of his character. Yeah. Like, I recently finished rewatching Chernobyl. There's a lot of evil bastards in that show, but, like, some of the more interesting characters are the ones who, like, have that redemption arc. We all have a bit of good and evil in all of us. There's always mistakes we all make. Or there's mistakes we always make. Or we all have mistakes that we make. I'm also drinking. I have not read Lolita yet, so I don't know. Have I seen Tales of the Jedi? Yes, I love it. I have not seen Ahsoka yet, and I'm waiting on that to finish. I haven't read Lolita yet, so I couldn't tell you. But just because it has... That's the other thing, is like... Yeah, the failure of a system when problems happen, and how, like, there are inherent truths that get ignored for the sake of protecting those in power that will inevitably destroy the world. It is, because it's about a pedophile. The book is about a pedophile preying on a teenage girl. Or, an underage girl. And it's like, yeah, that's what the story's about, but I haven't read it yet, so I don't know. Like, when I heard what Clockwork Orange was about, I was like, oh, that's repulsive, that's disgusting. But then I watched it, and I'm like, yo, Clockwork Orange is the shit. Same thing goes for American Psycho. Like, I thought that, when I heard about what that was about, I was like, I couldn't get into that. That sounds repulsive. And then I watched it, and I'm like, that's one of my favorite movies now. I haven't read the book yet, though. I need to watch the... Oh, shit. What have I just done? Load state. I need to watch the... Yeah, exactly. I love the third episode where he removes Kamino in the Jedi Library, which led to... Yeah. The Large is honest about his evil, though. Yeah. Oh god, Andor was the first piece of Star Wars media to make me actually hate the Empire. Like, the Empire has always been, to me, at least in Star Wars, it's been like, alright, you are a bunch of goons led by the most evil man in the galaxy, and many of you have very sympathetic motivations for what you're doing. That's always been the Empire to me. Andor was the first thing that ever made me, like, hate the Empire, because I've done factory work. And I know what it's like to have someone breathing down my neck to work faster. And so the prison section in that was, like, so horrific and so good at making me hate the Empire. Clockwork Oral. Dude, Alice, that's the porn parody. If there's a porn parody of Clockwork Orange, it's Clockwork Oral, and it's probably about a bunch of girls wearing the same outfits. I like the scene in Tenacious D where the Clockwork Orange people just show up. All of his droogies. This is what I look like when I'm picking up a tote at work. Picking up a tote to dump the parts out on the table. But yeah, like, Andor made me fucking hate the Empire for the first time. I had never seen a Star Wars show or anything that made me hate the Empire that much. And all you had to do to make me hate the Empire was compare it to something I actually know in real life. Because, like, I wasn't around for World War II, but when you compare the Empire to modern day factory work and how they treat their employees as machines, oh boy, did I feel that. Okay, not Andor, the Star Wars show Andor. Okay, so basically there's a scene in which the main protagonist gets... After pulling off an amazing mission, he goes into hiding. And he gets arrested due to a misunderstanding. Oh yeah, he's fun. He's a lot of fun. And at the same time, you can understand how he got there. But, like, same thing goes for, like, Kingpin in Spider-Verse. evil, pure evil, but sympathetic pure evil. But, so yeah, Andor. Andor is a Star Wars show about a cool spy man named Cassian Andor, who's basically a spy for the rebellion, and he just got his start after his first mission. He went into hiding and went quiet, and due to a misunderstanding with what is effectively an Imperium or an Empire street cop, he gets falsely accused of assault and arrested and put into an Imperial prison. And during the lawful evil, perfect. But like, Endor is a planet. Endor is a moon, actually, but Cassian Andor is a character, and the show Andor is about him. And so he gets falsely arrested and put into Imperial prison, and the Imperial prison forces them to basically build TIE fighter parts that then get sent off to make TIE fighters. And the factory scenes in that, I shit you not, are the same as a factory that I have actually worked at. Every table has to compete with every other table, and whoever doesn't win, instead of being near paydock, gets electrocuted. And every table, every room has to compete with every other room, which has to compete with every other tower. And it's like, it's crazy. How to get it set up correctly with, I never understood how to get the emulator you're using. Got to get it set up correctly with games. Honestly, using another emulator for the most part is fine. If this broke, I probably wouldn't keep using it, but it's quickly and easy. It's the Nightmare Marx is writing about. I've not read Karl Marx yet. I will eventually. If I talk about my opinion on communism, it's just this whole thing is just going to fall straight into a political stream, which is what I want to avoid. So, howdy, Pistola, how's it going? But yeah, the idea of just like you becoming a cog in the machine is like what made me actually finally hate the Empire in Star Wars. That like, I find it too complicated. I agree, it's way too complicated. I will one of these days I'll sit down and walk you through it. For now, I would say just stick to normal emulators. RetroArch's great and everything, but it's got troubles. Very complicated to set up, but once you do get it set up, it's very simple to use. You basically just put ROMs in your folder, you run those ROMs with the core. Yeah. How you doing, Pistola? How you been, man? Thanks for stopping in on last night's stream. I really appreciated it. Alright, we're swimming as Mario. Back to Mario times. But I enjoyed Andor a lot. I think that's currently the best Star Wars show. I mean, sorry, second place to Clone Wars, of course. But I liked it better than Rebels. I liked it better than Mandalorian or Book of Boba Fett. It kind of, it healed me because I was... Well, honestly, it's funny because Mandalorian kind of healed my opinion of Star Wars after the sequel trilogy finished. I'd just be around. Yeah, man, that's cool. Like a donut. Right, Carl? But, like... Mandalorian healed my opinion of Star Wars after the sequels. And it then killed my opinion of Star Wars after Andor, because I watched the 2 Star Wars shows I had to watch last year during Star Wars Month, which was an event thing I was doing on the Twitch, or this year, not last year. I watched Andor, and I loved it, and then I watched Mandalorian Season 3, and I'm like, yeah, I'm done with Star Wars. I'm done with Star Wars for now. I could, like... Mandalorian Season 3 was so fucking disappointing. And then, like, Visions 2, Season 2 came out during that month, and I'm like, oh boy! More anime Star Wars! And then I looked and it's all American animation, and I was like, never mind. I've lost all interest. I was really I think they missed the point of Visions, to be honest. I know, like, part of me is like, yeah, it's great that they're giving more creators a chance to work with Star Wars. That's really great. But... I don't know, I was hoping to see follow-ups to all the storylines that were started and not finished in Visions. I was hoping to see more of the Ronin, more of certain storylines, but I was really disappointed that Visions Season 2 is all, like... I don't know if it's American animation, but it's not anime, and that's the disappointing part. They do, yeah, on WCTR, they repeat events that happen in the game, and on other stations too, I believe. That's rad. Like a donut, right, Carl? I enjoyed Andor. I did not enjoy Mandalorian Season 3. Oh, were they? That makes sense. You're in California. Bit of a hot take. I don't know if you guys will agree with this. I think modern-day GTA in the city is pointless. I haven't played 4 in a while, and I don't remember hating 4, but then again, I feel like New York's got like this everlasting charm to it that LA and Miami do not. Like, I think setting a game in modern day Miami is utterly pointless. Like, GTA 5, same thing. I think setting a game in modern day LA sucks because modern day LA sucks. And there's like nothing I personally find valuable in that place. Never knew that. Oh yeah, no, they're a common thing over in Cali. You mean the music stations? Oh, cool. But yeah, like, I heard that GTA 6 is going to be set in Vice City in modern day, and I'm like, okay, what's the point of that? What cultural relevance does Miami have in the modern day? Like, it's not... Like, 1970s Miami was a very special time, you know? And, like, 1990s California was a special time. Like, it was the birth of hip-hop. And, like, setting it in modern... Like, I don't know, it took me years to realize it, but, like, man, I don't enjoy GTA 5's Los Santos at all. Because it's just modern day LA, and modern day LA is sucky when it comes from a cultural standpoint. Like, oh yeah, Silicon Valley, fucking wonderful. Not enough New Orleans. Yeah, right? If you're gonna set a game in a modern southern setting, New Orleans, holy shit. Like, fucking Infamous 1 nailed that shit. Not enough New Orleans, I agree 100%. Like, and like 4, like modern day New York, I find to be a setting that has significance, you know? Modern day, I feel like New York is going to be eternally relevant. It is kind of the economic capital of America, so. And I count Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah, like, I've seen New Orleans in that game. It's fucking phenomenal. As someone who actually enjoys the city of New Orleans himself, yeah, 100%. And as someone who spent time in fucking Florida in the modern day, just, ew. Keep me far the fuck away from Florida. Have we strayed out of the original GTA cities yet? Because it's still just been the cities from the original GTA games. Midwest's only in code. GTA Detroit would be interesting, but then again, Detroit's not exactly relevant in the modern day. Neither is Chicago. Like, I feel like what San Andreas and Vice City nailed so well was it wasn't just the place, it was the time. The specific time periods they chose were so culturally relevant to America. And 4 got lucky with Liberty City / New York. However, modern day LA isn't exactly relevant the way it was in the 90s. And the parts of it that are relevant are horrible, and I don't want to be around them. I'm trying to think of Midwestern cities of value, and I'm having a tough time, to be honest. Like, I don't want the place I'm in GTA to be shitty. I want there to be, like, crime and stuff, but, like, I don't want to be able to... I don't want to, like, look at the place with disgust, you know? I want a GTA game set in Eastern Europe. Just set one in Kiev. 3 had a cooler time period than 4. Maybe, I don't know. I enjoyed the time period of 3. 2000s New York, pretty cool, but 3 doesn't have that New York vibe that 4 has, you know? Like, GTA 4 feels like New York, whereas 3, it feels like American City. Yeah. Yeah, alright, I feel that. Maybe it's just the existence of New York City landmarks that makes me feel like... I feel like LA and... LA and Miami are like Gotham City. They are not only a place, they are a time. Los Santos and Vice City are not only a place, they are a time. Los Santos is the 90s. Vice City is the 80s. And setting it outside of those time periods makes them feel irrelevant. For me, personally. It's a she, Alex. Hi, Nitrous. Good to see you. Hello. Life in the big city. Yeah, I love that. I fucking love that GTA 4 is a serious immigrant story. I got mad respect for them for that. Like, I didn't like it at the time, but now that I've gotten older, it's like, yeah, man. Basically has 2 eras. That's fair. What did I just do? I keep hitting the record button. That's gonna set me... Oh, god damn it. Hold on, let me load my quick save. Here we go. 7-3. Alright, we're good. That makes you feel like New York, man. Yeah, totally. Yeah, and I hate that. You're 100% right, Robot, and I hate that, and I don't want to be around that in my video games. I don't know if you guys have this. I hate seeing people use social media in movies. I don't want to be around that shit in movies. That's not fun to me. I don't like it when I'm watching an anime and like a character gets on Twitter and it's like, oh man, like in Devilman Crybaby when it's like, oh man, what do the social medias think about the demon infestation? I don't care, man. Put your fucking phone away. I don't want to see the Riddler in a fucking Discord call telling people, I'm so proud of this community. It's like, ah, oh, God, I hate it. I don't want... Hey, Misty. Right? I hate that shit. I don't want a character to pull out their Apple phone and or their iPhone and do shit. Like, that part of life just... I'm too in it, you know? I'm too in it to, like, appreciate it. I want to be taken to another place when I watch a movie. That's why I probably couldn't watch a movie about streamers or play games about streamers. And I do have a few on the list, actually, that are about that. Like, I want to play Sonic Homie and I want to play Needy Streamer Overdose. But, like, God, man. I kind of like how uncomfortable it is. That's fair, man. I respect that. But, like... God damn... No! Undo that save state. I love this. That's one of the features I like about the simulator, to be honest. Load state, continue. There we go. I don't like Gotham being set in the modern day. It's really sucky. I think Gotham City is like a fantasy place. It's a fantasy world the same way that, like, the D&D world is. I want my Gotham to be not my world. I don't want Gotham City to be New York. But, like, same with GTA. I like it when GTA is being over the top and crazy and unique, but I do really want to play 4, because I feel like 4 is going to challenge my perceptions of this. Both GTA and Fallout need to explore more settings. Yeah, Tim Burton's Gotham is fucking on point, man. 100%. I love it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my rants today, because that's mostly what this Mario stream was me ranting about different topics. I really appreciate you all being here. Thank you all so much. 4 is the shit. It's on a discount on Steam right now. Right now I'm currently boycotting Rockstar until they release Red Dead Redemption on PC. So I will be playing and streaming GTA 4. No, cool, I was about to leave anyway. Oh, Fox. I'm currently boycotting Rockstar until they release Red Dead on PC. But I will play the game on stream. I will acquire it and play it. I just won't be buying it. Do with that. And okay, if I do buy it, Rockstar won't be getting my money. We'll just take that much. Say that much. I'll probably grab a key or something. I'm right on time as always. Hell yeah, Nitrous. Don't worry, I'll find you guys a fun streamer to watch. Kava's playing Baldur's Gate 3. Bird up. New Jersey and Cannon. Nice. Right now. Alright. Hey, we got someone right below me. Let's check them out. Good night, Fox. Am I getting through to you?
Great, now I'm small.
Yeah, these people. She looks great. Let's go ahead and check. Or they look great. I'm just gonna say they for now. Good night,
Listen,
Fox.
if I don't make it on this,
I like their name, Sachiel. Interesting. You were so close to the end, though. Don't worry, I'll finish it next week. Tomorrow's Thursday, so I will probably be doing D&D shit on my own. But thank you all so much for watching. If you haven't followed already, let me mute Sachiel's stream. If you enjoyed the stream, be sure to follow. If you want to see more from me, or just hang out, or just talk about shit, or hear me rant about other things, be sure to join the Discord. I really appreciated having you all here. You guys are awesome. You guys were great tonight. Thank you all for showing up. And we're going to go ahead and raid Sachiel. They seem cool. I'm in Thursday already. You, future man. How dare you? I hate it when you fuckers time travel. Anyway, we're going to go start our raid right now. Make sure to get your emotes ready. And if you haven't joined the Discord, be sure to do so. That means you, Robot. Join the Discord, please. I like you. You're cool. I want to hang out with you, please. Please join the Discord.